The main reason I left the USA, man, was really just the energy of people. Even though I'm not a sociable person, it's hard to be in such a friendly place and not meet friends. Everybody here is just so friendly. That's the beautiful part of Thailand, man. It's a vibe. Even the view from here, even being able to see the BTS from here, man, it just kind of puts you in a state up here. The culture is a lot about respect here. It's just walking in with money bags, no weapon on them, no secondary security, just setting money on the table. And I'm looking around like this can't be real. So the safety here, man, it's crazy. You can't compare it to anywhere else on the globe, in my opinion, man. Leave your American mindset back home because it really won't fit here, bringing that mindset on. So I would just say come and kind of go with the flow. One thing here is,
good afternoon from Bangkok, Thailand. My name is Sam, and in today's video we got another condo tour for you guys, and this one is very, very well located. It's in the Thonglor area, which is actually quite a pricey area when it comes to condos in Bangkok. In terms of renting, it's definitely one of the most expensive areas because of the options. You've got nice malls, cafes, things to do, but some of the condos in this part of the city are definitely some of the best that you can find. And this one is called Culture Thonglor, and it has some of the most incredible facilities that you'll find in a condo in Bangkok. So let's go meet who's living there. How you doing?
What's going on?
Pleasure to meet you.
Man, good to meet you. My name is Armand. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I go by Soul, content creator, author, digital content, digital business owner.
So you're from Texas?
Yep, Dallas, Texas.
And how long have you been in Thailand, Soul?
I've been in Thailand for right around 7 months and loving it.
Why Thailand?
You know, at first I was thinking Dubai, but you know, about a year before I moved here, I started watching the content. I started catching your content and other content creators, and just fell in love with Thailand before I even got here. So bought a one-way ticket. I plan on being here for a couple of months, going back home and getting my things. But here we are 7 months later, and I'm still here. Haven't went back home yet.
No regrets?
No regrets. This is home.
Awesome. So in terms of your decision making, why did you pick Bangkok? Why not Chiang Mai, Phuket, Koh Samui?
You know, I love Bangkok, but I did try Chiang Mai. I even tried the smaller provinces like Nong Khai. You know,
wow.
I even went to Phuket, tried. But Bangkok has the balance I need. You know, Chiang Mai was a little bit too slow. I needed more action. Even though I don't really get off into action, I wanted the option to. And right in this area, you know, it's very quiet in this area, but at the same time, I'm minutes away from nightclubs if I want to, the best malls. So that's why I chose Bangkok.
And on that topic, could you tell me the name of the condo and this area, like what's around you?
So this is Culture Thonglor. We're 2 stops away from Asok, so 2 stops away from Terminal 21, and in the other direction, we're 2 stops away from Onut. So right by, you know, right in a good mix of areas.
And what's the closest BTS train stations?
Right between BTS Thonglor and BTS Ekamai. So depending on which direction you're going, you know, it's probably about a 5 to 7 minute walk to each one.
Okay, so if you're on a bike, that's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, about 2 minutes.
Okay, so very well located. Yeah. And this building apparently is only a couple months old, I've heard.
Yeah, I believe it's brand new. There's still a lot of construction in a lot of the units. The paint is still brand new. You can just kind of tell by the activity that it hasn't been here long at all.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a content creator. I have a YouTube channel. I have 2 organizations. One called the Power Circle, which is an organization of men just trying to be better men. I have another organization called Exit Strategies, where I'm teaching people how to do what I do, content creation, open digital businesses. And I'm also an author of a book called A Singular Truth.
Amazing. So you're able to work remotely?
Yes, remotely.
Yeah, that's good. Power in that.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
And what about in terms of your visa, living in Thailand?
I came over on the DTV. I'm 49 years old, so in a year I'll have the option to go the retirement route. But I'm sure I'll use all 5 of those years before I even consider changing it. And even when the time comes, I'll look at both options. I may just roll it over into another DTV or go the retirement option. I'll kind of see which one has the most flexibility.
Real quick, I want to tell you about Surfshark, the sponsor of today's video, allowing me to make videos like this one possible. Now, if you haven't heard about Surfshark, it's a VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. It basically encrypts all your data between your computer and the internet so that no one can steal your sensitive information. Now, I've been living in Thailand for the last 7 years, and a VPN is a must if you're on public Wi-Fi, checking into new hotels, or especially if you're in the airport or traveling often and you're connecting to those dodgy Wi-Fis. Now, these are a goldmine for hackers, and the VPN is just like an extra layer of protection. Think of it like this. You're out exploring Bangkok, you throw a rain jacket in your bag, you're not expecting it to rain, but you're prepared in case it does. And that's exactly what a VPN does when you're online. You hope you never need it, but you're glad that it's there. And it also comes with fun perks, such as you can use the VPN to change the virtual location of your computer. So you can get access to a completely new content library on your Netflix. And it's not only VPN, it's an all-in-one security app. And it has multiple features such as antivirus, clean web, email scam checker, and much more. So if you don't have a VPN already, I highly recommend using Surfshark. You can scan this QR code on screen or click the link down below and use my code SAMDEAL and you can get 4 months for free. Let's get back to it.
So one of the reasons why I chose this particular unit, man, was because it's like a different energy here. It's like it's custom made for content creators. When you look at a lot of the smaller rooms, when you look at the times that things are open, it's just a different vibe, man. And one thing I did when I moved here is I came and sit in the lobby for about 30 minutes to an hour, and I really just fell in love with the people here. You know, everybody's here kind of just focused on business. There's not a lot of coming in, being drunk and being, it's just everybody's locked into their mission, locked into their job, and it's just a different crowd here, man.
So it feels good to be surrounded by that kind of energy in
yes,
people.
Most definitely. And again, there's lots of successful people here, man. Lots of networking events they have here at the here in the common areas. So it's just a good space to be in, man.
So would you say this is quite a luxurious condo?
Most definitely, man. You'll see Lamborghinis like this one come in all the time, man. You'll see Ferraris and Ducatis,
very nice.
Coming in on a regular basis, man.
Look at this. And what I will say is, if you see a supercar like this in Thailand, you're gonna know that the person that owns that has a lot of money because of the import tax.
Most definitely, most definitely, man. So yeah, you see a Lamborghini in America is one thing, but to see one in Thailand, it's a different ball game, man. One thing I love about this place is the face identity, man. I've been at locations before where anybody can come knock on my door, and I didn't like that, man. So one thing that drew me to this location was the Face ID, man. And you can pretty much get anywhere on location with Face ID.
So you need this to get into the building?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So it's very secure.
Yep. And one thing I love about it, man, like when you come to this area, it always smells good. I
does.
love that. I love the way it smells. And one thing that I really like is, like on the first floor as well as the 33rd floor, man, and this is small, but I love it. You can always get your infused water, man. They keep the lemonade water, pretty much throughout all the day, man. So it's like, that's just very convenient.
Nice little touches.
Yeah, nice little touches.
Yeah,
man.
I think it's the small things like that add up.
Yeah. And one thing I love about this area, I'm not a big pool player, but they have the pool table here, man.
Nice.
And it's kind of good. You see a lot of people come down, play a little pool, but it's also good where, like, if you have guests that are coming in, they kind of just want to wait in this area, they can be occupied while you're, before you come down. So this pool table is a nice touch. And to be
brand
honest,
new. Look at that.
Yeah. I didn't know that pool was so big in Thailand.
They
call it snooker.
Yeah.
Because for the longest, I didn't know what they were talking about.
I'm not sure what the difference is between pool and snooker. I think it's slightly different rules or table size.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but it's
so
massive in Thailand.
Okay, it's massive.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of places, man, where they're 2 or 3 in the morning and there's still big events going on, man. So I guess we'll go to this first common area.
Okay.
Or co-working areas. We'll take the stairs, man.
Let's have a look. Just look at this, guys. Really gorgeous design. So green as well.
And again, one thing I love about this property, man, is it seems like it's just custom built for content creators or entrepreneurs, because one thing that drew me to it was like the time frames. A lot of condos, things shut down around 10 o'clock, internet services shut down, lights go out. But here, pretty much everything is 24 hours except the pool. So this is one of the co-working areas.
Okay, so you got more than one co-working?
Yes.
Wow. Look at this, you got a coffee machine.
Yeah, of course you have your own coffee machine there.
Very nice.
It's a nice touch. Nice seating area.
Really gorgeous design. Like, look at the little detail.
Yeah,
Like, this one I'd love to have in my condo.
yeah, I love the art. They did a great job, man. But one thing I love about this, of course, they have, you have access to a printer. You have, snack machines. One thing I love about it, man, is the content creation spaces. They have one out here, two inside, 24 hours. If you look here, they're doing some work in there, but I'll show you the ones on the inside.
Yes.
But again, these areas are 24 hours, high-speed internet, which is pretty common.
So this is called the think tank room.
Yeah, the think tank room.
So I guess this could be rented out for meetings.
Yeah, and I'm always seeing like a lot of larger meetings in here. You can close the door off and have private meetings. But again, one thing I love are these content creation spaces.
Yeah.
And again, I wouldn't say they're 100% soundproof, but there is thick glass. And once you're in there, man, you have the own air displays that come on, man. And again, these are 24 hours. And I love it because a lot of my like one-on-one clients are based in America. So a lot of times at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm on one-on-one calls. So if I don't want to be in my actual unit, I come down here and have a different setting, man. So that's one thing that drew me to this property, man. Okay, now we're on the 11th floor. And like I said, man, one thing that stands out about this property is pretty much everything is 24 hours except the pool. But again, the pool is nice.
Got some nice chill areas here.
Yeah, you have a few of these cabanas laid out, man. Especially in the evening, the shade is on this side, so it's a very, very chill area. But this pool, this first part of the pool here, man, it's more like what I consider to be like a lap pool.
This is huge.
And when I see people, in this pool is mainly doing laps, I think it's all salt water. And it's a vibe during the day because you can see the water falling off. And I would see it for the first few days. But when I came out here at night, it's a completely different vibe.
So you've actually got more than one swimming pool.
Yeah, well, you have this what I consider to be a lap pool. And then you have the step where you can kind of come to this.
And this one stretches all the way from here. And you've got even more pools over here.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So you get to this pool here, man. And again, they're all salt water. Not too deep. You kind of have the nice little waterfall feature over there. It's just a good vibe, man. Shallow area. If you do have kids, kind of play in this area, and then it kind of converts over to a hot tub toward the end. You have a small barrier, then it kind of just goes to the hot tub.
So this is like a hot tub jacuzzi kind of vibe.
Yeah. Nice vibe, man.
You got some chill areas.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm curious, Sol, what were the main reasons behind you leaving the USA?
The main reason I left the USA, man, was really just for the energy of people. Like, a lot of people don't really, when people talk about a place like Thailand, a lot of people don't understand how much people's energy affects daily life. Just being around people that are quote unquote always smiling, that are always upbeat, that have the best customer service, it's just a different living experience. A lot of people look at places like Thailand and think third world, but once you get here, it's like, no, they're actually just as at the same level, if not higher in some areas. For example, when you look at the malls, I can't compare any mall on the planet compared, to the malls here in Thailand, man. So it's not third world, man. I think that's just an attempt to keep people from stepping outside of the boxes we've been put in. But one thing I love about Thailand, I can easily say the people, man. The people are what make it what it is.
In terms of the biggest misconception people get wrong about Thailand is that they think it's underdeveloped.
I would say that because even though I started making the decision to move here maybe about 9 months before I came, in my mind, I had no idea that Bangkok was Bangkok. Like, of course, I'm from Dallas. But when you compare a Dallas to a Bangkok, like when I got off the plane and got on my first rooftop and saw Bangkok, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I had no idea that Bangkok was that size because all people are talking about Thailand is rice fields and back roads, man. So it's a different experience here, completely different experience.
And why do you think so many Americans are leaving America nowadays?
I think they just want a change, man. I believe that governments, not to get political, but governments are handling situations a lot different than they would in like a Thailand. There's more there's more freedom. Of course, they have the same, certain laws here, but there's not as much big brother going on here as you would have in America. And again, kind of going with the name of the unit, it's the culture. It's the culture that I like here. Even though I don't, I'm not really speaking the language like I want to be yet, just kind of being in the energy of the people here and just the environment, it makes me say I'll never move back to America.
All right, so where are we now, Saul?
Now we're in the gym, man. They call it the fit cave, man.
Okay.
And again, one thing I love about it is the 24-hour access. Again, a lot of people here are digital nomads. A lot of people here are entrepreneurs. So to have that freedom to work outside of that normal 9 to 5 area, time frame, and get your workout at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning if you have to, it's a huge plus, man. But nice gym. I'll start with this area. This is, of course, water area. One thing I love about it is it still kind of brings a co-working space into the gym, because even though we have the gym, we have the yoga / stretching area here, you still have access to your internet. You still have a place to work. And there's been a time or two where I've been uploading videos, and as they were uploading, I was on the treadmill running. So it's kind of a small co-working / gym area, man. So I love this area here. And here you can have like private sessions where there's yoga. I see a lot of people coming here to get their stretches done prior to working out. Maybe it's because this area is more of a outdoor room temperature as opposed to the temperature of the gym. So that's what that is, man. In the gym, even though it's not massive in size, it has everything you need to have a good workout. There's not a single,
really well designed.
Yeah, there's not a single body part that you really can't work out here, man. And of course, we're on the 11th floor, so you have, you don't have the rooftop views, but you do have a good view of Ekamite in this direction, and then you have a view of Thonglor in this direction. So it's still a very good view, man.
I would say for a condo gym, it's really nicely designed. Look at this. This looks like one of those standard branded gyms in Bangkok, like Jets or Fitness First.
It does, man. And again, all the facilities here, man, are always very clean, man. Of course, it's pretty much brand new. But yeah, I love this gym. But again,
that Smith machine.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So you can pretty much work out every body part here, man.
And what about the biggest culture shocks that you've had so far?
Culture shocks, man, of course, I would say the thing that kind of caught me by surprise at first was, kind of going to the markets and seeing people eating the silkworms and seeing people eat the octopus and different things. Like, that's still kind of strange to me.
Have you tried it?
At some point, I may try it. But as of now, I've tried a few of the pork intestines, but that's about it, man. And I would also say, this is something that stands out, man. I was talking about this to a friend the other day. The moped culture is it snuck up on me. In America, you don't really, you see a lot of motorcycles, but to see smaller mopeds is really not a thing on the main highway. But here you will see a complete family of 4 on one moped going out to eat, right? You'll see a father, two teenage, maybe toddler and teenage children, 4 deep on a moped. But I'll tell you one thing that really stood out to me, kind of spin off of the family of 4 on a moped. I noticed the family culture is different here. Like when I see 4 people pull up on a moped and they go in there and eat together, they're a family. They're a unit. There's not a lot of cell phone activity. They're sitting there interacting, talking about their day. They're getting on their moped again, 4 deep, and they're going home. So that right there alone, man, it surprises me. It's shocking to me, man.
I think I've seen it all when it comes to mopeds in Thailand. I've seen 4 people on a bike doing a wheelie. Yeah. I've seen bikes on sidewalks, everything. Yeah. And I think you're right. It is a culture shock.
Yeah.
Because you'll find, especially in like rural parts of Thailand, like 13, 14, 15-year-old kids just riding bikes. Yeah. It's normal here.
I saw a guy the other day, man, it was on a motorbike with a laptop open and a headset on. And I said, man, surely this guy's on a Zoom call on the back of a moped, man. But you see a lot of people here on mopeds and they conduct themselves as if they're in the back of cars. Like the things they're doing is like they're in the back of cars, man. So the culture is just different, man. I actually love that part of Thailand. I love motorbikes. So now we're on the 33rd floor, man. This is another co-working space. This is my favorite co-working space because it's usually less crowded and you have a better view. Again, like I mentioned earlier, you always have access to the infused water, which is always a plus. But I like this floor specifically because it has like a content creation area here at the end.
Wow.
You know, it comes
Again,
with
gorgeous design.
Yes, you can actually close this off, man. It has the light set up, man. You can rearrange your chairs if you need. You still also have a pretty nice view over here, man. So it's kind of a neat space to have maybe some one-on-one conversations or some small group collaborations.
Yeah, and these lights as well, pretty good ones.
Yeah, pretty good lights, man.
They're not cheap.
And to be honest, I'm not sure if anybody's used these yet, man. Every time I come up here, they still have the initial roll, like maybe they've never even been touched, man. So.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. It's all bundled up right there.
Yeah, and it's always like that. So I think it's still in its original, you know. And then they have a room. This room here, man, is more like if you want to have private calls.
Okay.
You know.
So it's completely sealed up.
Yeah, it's more of a soundproof room compared to the ones downstairs. AC always blowing cold in here, man. Yeah, it's just a nice vibe, man. You know, what I really think about until earlier, how the colors kind of pop around here, man.
They do.
The greens, the blues, the orange, it creates a vibe in here, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can step outside, and of course, you know, we're on the 33rd floor, so it's gonna have a much nicer view compared to the second floor. And sometimes, man, when I'm working, I'm up here downloading, I take a break. I'll come out here, man, grab me a cold bottle of water, some coffee, and just kind of marinate out here. And at night, one thing about nighttime, you know, the nighttime is, of course, the lights are lit up, man. It's a vibe. But you have two pretty popular clubs. I don't really know the names of them.
Yeah, so this one is Tichuca Sky Bar.
Okay.
So in the nighttime, it looks like a jellyfish.
Yes.
Very touristy, very popular.
Yes.
And then this one is one of my favorites. It's called Octave Sky Bar.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
360 degrees, good music.
Yeah.
DJ. Yeah, you're like, what, 2 minutes walk?
Yeah. Yeah. So when I come out here, man, I can hear the music, you know, enough to kind of tell it's a vibe. Even the view from here, even being able to see the BTS from here, man, it just kind of puts you in a state up here.
So you can see this is Thonglor BTS?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the closest BTS station.
Yeah. And again, it's about a 7-minute walk. Not bad at all, man.
So to show everyone the greenery because it's really beautiful. Like a whole jungle oasis over here.
Yeah. And at night, man, it's lit up real well, man. Where you kind of just come out here and just kind of zen out, man. It's just it's a nice vibe out here.
When you're looking for a condo, what are the most important things for you?
For me, I would say, to be honest, it's the quality of people that I'm interacting with. Me being a slightly older gentleman, I want to make sure I'm in an area where everybody's kind of more focused on what they're doing. I don't want to be around a lot of, and I'm not saying I'm anti-party because I was once a 25 and 35-year-old man, but at this stage of my life, I want to be around people that are focused on what they're doing, focused on where they're going, and they're just in a different type of energy. So that's the main thing I look for.
And obviously with a building like this, you've got an insane amount of facilities, I can see.
Yes. And it seems like it's just like the vibe here, the culture here, it seems more like everyone's on the entrepreneurial journey or everyone's on the content creation journey. And it's just a certain vibe that comes with that.
Yeah. Man. So what's in this room right here?
So this room here, man, this is like the massage area. I've only used this area once and they're here on call, man, so I kind of keep it quiet. But you can come in here, man, and 24-hour access. You can get your massages. They have two chairs. It's unlimited time. If there's no one coming in here, you can stay in here for hours if you like. Like this gentleman, you can fire your laptop up and work from here.
And, and it's free to use?
It's free to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just a nice area, nice park. You know, so it's a very nice area.
Very nice. Look at this. Nice views as well.
Yeah, nice views as well, man. So now we're on the 34th floor. We could have taken an elevator, but I love just taking the stairs. It's more convenience. And it's just an extension of the 33rd floor. It's still part of the co-working area. You know, there aren't any seats up here minus the kitchen and the movie room, but it's still part of the same vibe as the co-working space. So here we have a kitchen area that can be rented out, small parties, small events. You have a table that seats 6. Very nice views up here, man. Top of the line kitchen appliances. I've seen 1 or 2 people in here before, but I love this space. I'm actually looking forward to having something just so I can use this space. Top of the line SMEG refrigerator. You
Look
know,
at that. Yeah, you've got hobs,
yeah,
full kitchen here.
yeah,
You can use the, yeah, it's a nice fridge.
yeah. They have everything you need. I like the retro look of it, man. Have the oven, the microwave. So it's like you can entertain guests. You could have, you know, a meeting in here while you're cooking a lasagna, you know, or you know, whatever, man. It's just a good space. And on top of that, cooking, good friends, you have the nice view as well, man. You know, so yeah, this is just a good space to be in.
What about in terms of making friends in Thailand? How do you go about that?
As far as making friends, I wouldn't say that I'm the most sociable person, but people here are so nice. So like if you're in any unit, any apartment, I mean any condo, it's like you're gonna run across the same people every single day or every few days. So you're automatically gonna bond with people. So I've exchanged Instagrams, I've had lunch with strangers, you know. So even though I'm not a sociable person, it's hard to be in such a friendly place and not meet friends. Everybody here is just so friendly. That's the beautiful part of Thailand, man.
And did you ever look at other countries, like in terms of Vietnam, Philippines, Japan, these kind of places, or was it always going to be Thailand?
You know what? So after I kind of put Dubai to the side and Thailand was the go-to, there was some hesitation because it was taking so long to get my visa approved. So I was considering going to Vietnam, and I said, man, if I go to Vietnam, there's a good chance I'll stay there and not come to Thailand. But a few days before I took flight, they got everything approved. So, and I'm glad I'm here. I'm sure, you know, places like Da Nang and other, you know, in Vietnam are very nice, but I think Thailand is going to be home. And I plan on visiting, you know, Malaysia and a lot of other places in Southeast Asia, but I just feel strongly that Thailand is going to be home, man.
And I think it's great in terms of the location for Thailand because you're centrally located in Southeast Asia. If you wanted to go to Vietnam, Japan, Korea, Philippines, you're not too far away.
Yeah, and another thing I like being, you know, on this part of the planet is, like again, to fly in other places in Asia, or even to fly to the Middle East, to fly to South Africa from here. The prices of flights are a lot different than they are in the United States, man. So once you're over this way, it's kind of a lot easier to kind of move around and see this part of the globe, man. Okay, so we're still on the 34th floor, and one area I love, man, is the movie room, the scene and sound room, as they say it.
Okay,
man.
so you've got your own theater.
Yeah, it's nice, man. And I've been in here once, and I've only ever seen one other person in here once. You know, a lot of times in these condos, the amenities aren't used a lot, but this is one that I can see over time that I'll be definitely using. Again, man, nice soft furniture, man. I love the colors, I love the vibe. Soundproof room, man, so you can crank this thing up.
And it's about what, 7 people here?
Yeah, fit about 7 people comfortably
that view,
here.
That's insane.
And it's
view.
A nice view, man. So in between sitcoms or in between movies, you can kind of sit here and talk and kind of again just look at the skyline of Bangkok, man, which is really hard to beat, you know.
So you have to book out a room like this.
Yeah, you have to. Now this one is actually it's first come first serve, like an indicator on the door that shows if it's available or if anybody's in here. But it's pretty much just like if you come in and you're here, you're here. But again, these amenities aren't used a lot, so this is just like a huge plus, man.
What about in terms of like the other residents here? Is it Thai? Is it foreign? Or is it pretty quiet, this building?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. I don't think there are a lot of residents here yet. Again, this building isn't too old. There's still a lot of construction going on in a lot of the units. As far as percentages, man, I would say I'm seeing about 50% foreigner, 50% Thai, even for the small amount of people I'm seeing here, man. So yeah, it's a good balanced group of people here.
And now that you've been living here, close to a year, how do you find the safety in Thailand compared to America?
Man, as far as safety, it's not even comparable. I'm gonna tell you this: when I first moved here, I was living in an Airbnb in the Asok area, and within the first 3 days, I'm walking down an alley or walking down a soy. And it's 3 a.m. I'm going to 7-Eleven. I'm on my cell phone. I think I'm recording content. And there's a young girl. She had to be 5 or 6 years old. And she's walking down the alley, looking at her cell phone, looking down, just walking. And I'm looking around like, this can't take place back home, you know? So that was an indicator, man. At the same time, I'm at a 7-Eleven 2 weeks ago. And a gentleman that's driving an armored car is just walking in with money bags, no weapon on him, no secondary security. Just setting money on the table. And I'm looking around like this can't be real. So the safety here, man, you can't compare it to anywhere else. You know, even before I came, I would hear stories of people saying, oh, you can leave your laptop in a Starbucks and nobody will mess with it. That's a real thing. And it's not even like, let me get up and check. You can feel the energy that everyone has respect for everyone else's belongings. And it's just, again, it's part of the culture here. You know, when we talk about it as foreigners, people that are here, they're just like this should be normal. But the safety here, man, it's crazy. You can't compare it to anywhere else on the globe, in my opinion, man. So welcome to my humble abode, man.
Thank you.
Come on in, man. As soon as you come in, you're in the kitchen, man, which is pretty common for a lot of the condos here in Thailand. So this is the kitchen, man. It's pretty simple. You know, we'll have the stove top, man, which is Mix, which is a very good brand here in Thailand. Of course, you have pretty much standard here I don't do a lot of cooking. I probably will here in the near future. Right now, I'm kind of on a fruit kick, man. So I do have my cutting board.
Looks nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm always cutting my fruit up.
And you've got a washing machine indoor.
Yeah, indoor washing machine.
Yeah.
It is a washer only. And I noticed in this unit, I've yet to see anyone hanging clothes on the balcony. I haven't heard anything about it being prohibited, but they do have dryers downstairs. So normally I'll just wash here and go downstairs.
Yeah.
One thing I love about this unit, well, I'll say first, a microwave. My last condo didn't have a microwave, so I'm loving this microwave. Again, and this unit is brand new, so everything is brand new. But one thing I'm really loving is the refrigerator. I won't say it's difficult to find, but it's not as common to find a refrigerator that's taller than 3.5, 4 feet. So this is my first, tall refrigerator.
Yeah, the one in my condo goes up to there.
Yeah, and the one I had before here was like down here. So I'm bending down to get everything.
You don't want that.
Yeah, so I'm loving this full-size refrigerator, man.
Can we see what's inside the fridge?
Yeah. Again, the space, man. Like right now, I'm pretty much just on a fruit kick, man.
Very healthy.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Yeah, so it's fruit every day. Got my multivitamins, man. So yeah, this is the kitchen over here. Pretty much where I keep my shoes.
Oh, nice. So you can just hide it away.
Yeah, I pretty much call the shoe zone is here. I don't really cross this threshold, so keep all of my shoes here. I haven't gone back to the States since I've been here. I was originally supposed to go home about 2 or 3 months after coming, but here we are 7 months and I'm still here. So a lot of the things that I'll be bringing back to decorate with are still in America. So that's why a lot of the counters are kind of bare, man. So this is the bathroom. Pretty simple. Again, it's a new unit, so a lot of the newer style commodes. I love how everything is like the black accent. Like you have the black sink, the black
bum gun.
Yeah, bum gun.
What do you call that?
Yeah, I don't know what to call it.
I call it a bum gun.
Yeah. But so I kind of just hit it with the accent of the black tile nice. and the black, fake plants and carpet kind of. So yeah, that's the kitchen and the bathroom. So yeah, and then you come into the living space. And this is why I really fell in love with this unit, man. And one reason I fell in love with this unit, this unit is only 27, maybe 28 square meters. And it's not that I needed bigger space, smaller space. One thing I loved about this particular unit that I hadn't had before was it's such a, like each area, even though the area is small, it's such a defined area. Like I've been in studios before where if I'm sitting on the couch, it's like against the bed and I'm working in that space as well. So the way my mind is set up, it's kind of hard for me to really focus on one thing. But here, like when it's time for me to eat, this is where I am, When it's time for me to be entertained, I'm on the couch area, man. One thing I do love about this unit before I continue to speak about other things is like the detail of this unit. I think the owner put a lot more detail on the finishings. I love how this mirror wall is kind of floor to ceiling.
Yeah, I love the high ceilings in this place.
Yeah.
So this is a loft condo.
Yeah, this is the loft condo. They call it a hybrid actually here at Culture, man. I love the colors they chose for the wall. I just love, I love the decoration.
Yeah, it's quite a premium design.
Yeah.
It's not cheap looking.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, when I'm here, I can sit there and watch TV. So this is like all the areas are just defined. This TV area, I love how it's wall mounted. I love how the wall is kind of accessed or recessed, whatever the word is.
Quite a big TV too.
The lighting, the sound bar, even the small decor added just some solid touches to the unit. And it was like the small things played a huge part on me choosing this unit.
And everything came fully furnished?
Yeah, everything came fully furnished, except like maybe the small pottery in the bathroom and the rugs. But like what you see is how it came, you know.
And what do you think about dating in Thailand so far?
Dating in Thailand, I'll say this. I think it's very difficult to come to Thailand, to come to Southeast Asia and date and then go back to the West and date. I think that's a challenge because the women here, and of course, you know, every country, every society is going to have good women, bad women, but the women here, it seems like they're just raised to be better partners. And it's almost kind of like the question you asked earlier, culture shock. It kind of falls up under that culture shock because like the, you know, when I first came here and began dating, like the women here or the women I've dated, they won't really let you touch anything. Like I went several months without even cutting my fingernails. It's like a no-go. Like the women, they kind of own that feminine role here, which is, you know, kind of in America, if you speak on that, it's kind of like, whoa, like, you know, but it's just different. I think the women here are very sweet. I think family is more important here. So it's just a different experience when you're talking about dating here. And for me, I'm not saying I could never date a Western woman again, but it's very challenging. It's very challenging.
It's a whole different experience.
Oh my God, it's a different experience, man. And my thing is this: Asian women are beautiful to me. Like so, it makes it a lot easier, man. When you know,
you chose the right place.
Oh my God, it's paradise. So yeah, man. Then you come, you know, from the living area to you know my shelvings. And again, I haven't gone back home yet, so my shelves are kind of bare. But I do have some special things here, man. For example, this Canon 70D, man. And if you're familiar with Canon, you know the 70D is a staple within Canon. This was a gift from my nephew, man, Jalen Ellison. He gave me that gift a few years ago, so it's special to me, man. And I just brought a few books. A lot of my main books I kind of brought with me, and I was just kind of filling my shelf space with some things. But this is important to me also. A friend of mine here, a young lady named Sassy. She's from Nong Khai. She just kind of surprised me with this picture one day. This is a picture of me and my mom, and it was kind of just random that she just brought a picture, man. And
that's sweet.
And with the size of it, and you know, it's kind of hard to find a spot for it, but it kind of fits well right there. And then her daughter, which I call my Thai daughter, won this at an event for me one day. So this is special also, man. Nice. But yeah, when I go back home, I'll be able to feel, you know, things from when I've traveled to different places with these shelves. But like I was saying a second ago, man, one thing I love about this unit is how every area, even though this unit is the size it is, it's small, is very isolated. Like when I'm here, I can watch television. When I'm over there, I can eat. But when I'm here and I have this view, it's almost like there's a brick wall behind me. Because when I'm here, it's like everything else is irrelevant. So this area right here is the area that actually sold me on this unit. Of course, I work from home. I'm behind my computer 12, 14, 16 hours some days. So I needed a dedicated area that made me feel like I was isolated from the rest of the unit.
It's a very inspiring view.
It is, especially at night, man, or in the morning, because the sun rises over here. So, man, it's just nice to see in the morning and wake up to, man. It's hard to replace this, man.
And how's the balcony?
The balcony is a good size. I'm not a real big, you know, the time that I spend on a balcony is pretty much just walk out and kind of decompress for 3 or 4 minutes. I'm not a sit on the balcony and drink several cups of coffee type guy, but I love the view here. And I'll say this, man, one thing I love about this side of the building, like the other side of the building, you do have a different view of the skyline of Bangkok, but over here, I can see more of daily activity. I can see the people grocery shopping. I can see people dropping their kids off at school. So it's a different feel on this side, man. So I love it. Again, we're in Thonglor, but what we're looking at is actually Ekamai. You know, the road that separates Ekamai and Thonglor is this road that's right below us. So yeah, man, it's waking up and seeing Ekamai every day, man. It's nice, man.
So you feel like you're happy with the choice of living in Thonglor? Yeah,
most definitely, man. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure I'll be in this unit until I decide to buy. Like I don't see myself leaving this unit anytime soon because it feels so much like me. Even the whole property feels so much like what I needed to be in, man. And even the the 2 weeks that I've been here, like my productivity is just through the roof, man. So environment plays a huge part, you know. So yeah.
And you can't hear your neighbors?
To be honest, I don't think I have any neighbors yet, man. the only activity I hear is drilling and smelling paint. Like I think they're still building these units. And I notice when I throw my trash out, it's always just my trash. So I don't think there's anybody on the floor yet, to be honest, man.
So you got the whole floor to yourself.
To myself,
nice.
Man. Yeah.
All right, you have a look upstairs now.
Okay, so upstairs, man. Again, this is a duplex. And I knew that when I came to Thailand, I wanted a duplex. This is my first one. I stayed in 2 other places before this. This is my first duplex. One thing I love about this space, it's like they paid a lot of attention to detail when it comes to lighting. And for me, lighting is huge because lighting kind of sets the tone. It makes me work different. In the event I'm having company, it kind of sets the mood a lot different. So they put a lot of energy into lighting, man. So one thing I like about this bed space, man, is of course the LED lighting on top of the bed, but each side also has the LED lighting on the side.
Awesome.
Yeah, which I love that. Yeah, I love that. So it's just a good vibe. Again, the sun rises on this side, so when I'm waking up in the morning, the first thing I'm seeing, man, is rays of sunlight on Ekamai. So it's just my day starts off and I'm already inspired, you know. But again, the lighting they have, like even above you, man, just small details of light. They have the, I don't know if this is for makeup type light,
like a
man,
vanity mirror.
Yeah, like a vanity mirror. Again, they have good shelving. Right now, I'm putting my hats up here. I don't really see anything else I'll put up there. Maybe just start collecting more hats.
And you have enough wardrobe space?
Yeah, it's enough for me, man. I'm not big on having a lot of clothes. Very nice amount of space to me. One thing I like about all the drawers, the shelving and everything in this unit, as soon as you open everything up, man, it kind of just, and I love that. It's just a quality feel. And I also like this, how they have this glass container. It kind of makes me want to start collecting watches.
Oh,
or something.
yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so I kind of love that, man. Yeah, but yeah, it's enough space for me, man.
So how did you find this condo?
You know, I was actually looking at another location. I'm not sure exactly what I was looking at, but in the unit that I was looking at, that particular agent had several units, and she said, "Hey, let me just send you 3 or 4." And I saw, matter of fact, the picture I saw was this view, and I said, "That's the one I want to see." This view is the view that actually sold me, man. You know,
wow.
You know, waking up and seeing the area I'm going to work and seeing the city, I said, that's the unit I want to see. And once I saw this one, I told her I didn't want to see any other units. I said, let me sign my paperwork on this one. And the next day I was here. But yeah, this particular unit, man, I would say, and I don't use this word a lot, it's perfect for me. It's perfect. Not only the actual unit, but the entire property, man. It's perfect for me, man.
Saul, so how has Thailand changed your life?
Man, Thailand has gave me a completely different perspective on life. And it's the small things. For example, like the energy or the state of offering that people live in here, man. It's such a giving energy here. Whether it's them, they're going to the temples, and it's just a giving energy, man. And that's played a huge part, if anything, on me, man. It's one thing a lot of people don't understand is how the place we came from, whether it's UK, whether it's America, on how Thailand plays a different role when it comes to our nervous system. Like the way we respond to daily life.
Yeah.
Like life kind of just slows down when we can enjoy the moments, man. So it's really allowed me to just pause and live and appreciate life. As corny as that sounds, I can appreciate life here, man.
Have you heard the term sabai sabai?
Yeah, but I don't know what it means. Is it kind of...
It's basically that. It's basically just like taking it slow, more chill, more easy. And, a lot of people, when they come to Thailand, they see Thai people as more relaxed.
Yeah.
And more of a chilled mindset. I think it's because of their environment.
Yeah.
They're not in a rush. They're just taking it easy, day by day, step by step. And I think that reflects on the way you can live out here, like you said.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just a different mindset out here, man. And it's hard to explain to someone who's never been here.
Yeah, there's not that like hustle mindset here.
Exactly.
Like imagine if you lived in like a place like New York. It's it's competitive. It's you want to earn the most amount and spend a lot and rush. But here it's like you can have that chilled mindset in Thailand, but on the flip side, there's tons of like entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
nomads, where
Yeah.
if you have the right friend group, you can push each other.
Yeah, but I love how you said that. Like there's not a lot of competition here. Like back in America, and I'm sure it's the same in areas of the UK. It's all about who has the shiniest belt, who has the biggest house and car. Those things are important here because everyone's grinding, but it doesn't identify who you are.
True.
Like if you have those things, cool. If you don't, like no one looks at you like any different. And I love that.
Completely agree.
I love that about being here, man. You can just throw on a t-shirt and shorts and go about your business, So I love that part, man.
What about in terms of your monthly spending?
Monthly spending. So for this unit, I'm paying right at 36,000 baht. For food, I spend. It's roughly about 400 baht a day, give or take. So that's about roughly 12,000 baht per month. Internet and water and utilities is night and day compared to what it used to be in America. For example, in America, man, my water bill alone was $200. Electric was $500. So, but here, man, my electric is normally 1,500 to 2,500 baht, depending on how hard I run the AC. Water is pennies on the dollar. I'm not sure exactly, and I haven't got my first bill yet here because I just got to this actual unit. And that's pretty much it. A lot of people talk about what does it cost to live in Thailand. A lot of it depends on the way you live. Like I've been here for 7 months. I've yet to go to a club. Not that I'm anti-club. I'm sure I'll get out. I'll catch movies. I'll go to markets. I'll go to malls. So I'll spend, but I don't drink. So a lot of expenses that a lot of people have, that money is kind of just sitting in my pocket. My cost of living, it's cheap here.
So you're saving quite a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's night and day, man, compared to back home.
And what's the best advice you could give to someone coming here?
The best advice I would give someone coming to Thailand is, the first thing I would say is leave, wherever you're coming from. If it's America, leave your American mindset back home because it really won't fit here. And to be honest, you really won't fit in here bringing that mindset on. So I would just say come and kind of go with the flow. The culture is a lot about respect here. It's a lot about respect and being humble. Like even like the staff that works here, when you walk by them, they're just kind of, almost like they don't want to be seen, that's just the culture. Like there's a lot of respect for older people. There's a lot of respect for people in authority. So you have to be respectful here. I hate when I look on YouTube or the news and there are foreigners that come here and they're causing trouble. It's like, man, you really have to leave that back home because they're not about that life. But one thing for me, and this is kind of how I've built a lot of friendships and relationships here. I think that, and I'll use the term, meet them where they meet God. Meaning, Buddhism is the primary religion here. And I'm not saying everybody needs to come here and convert to that religion, but to respect that religion. Like when you see the I don't know if they're called shrines on the side of the road, and you see like the different religious things they have, like don't come with the mindset of, well, I'm this religion back home, so everything here is off. Like embrace it, because me, in my opinion, God is God is in a lot of different religions. So just kind of meet them where they meet God. If you can understand the way, if you can understand how they see God here, you can understand Thai people. Like a lot of the peace we talk about here, a lot of the safety here, it's because society here, in my opinion, is so closely connected to their religion. So that's why everything is kind of just like it's slow and peaceful, because they don't really separate the two like we do in the West.
I think it's like 95% of Thai people are Buddhist.
Yeah,
it's very high.
Yeah. But you know what surprised me also? I didn't know that Islam was represented so heavy here. Like I see a lot of people wearing hijab, so I was unaware of that.
It's mostly in the south, so like Hat Yai, these kind of places where they're on the border of Malaysia, because Malaysian is very Muslim. Okay. So it's kind of the crossover there. Makes sense. That's where you'll find it.
Makes sense.
But the rest of Thailand is pretty much Buddhist.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the tour today.
Man, thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's been good. And I think, I want to know from you guys, like, comment and tell me, what do you think about this condo? Is it worth the price? Is it got the best facilities in Bangkok? Because it could be. in terms of facilities, it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you guys want to see more videos just like this one, click one of these condo tours on screen, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.